All right. Anybody out there that can audibly hear the wonderful volume of my voice? Okay. Let's let everybody get settled in, and we will be right back with our usual hijinks. There we go. Fat fingers. How do I sound real quick? Fingers. Alright, pretty good. I wish I had a slider instead of a just plain this, because I do want these sounds. I just want to be sure I'm heard amongst the sounds a little better. But either way, to those who are last here and who are last keeping SCOA, we first introduced our team of the Green Giants of exclusively tall players with a couple of exceptions. And then we played the first couple games with them. The bits of the second game get kind of chopped and tattered and splattered, but they were both wins for us. A 1-0 over the Hornets and a 4-1 over the Sox. Today's slate has us taking on the best team in backyard baseball for the moment, the All-Stars, besides us, who have crept their way up to the big time of the records list. That's going to be spooky. And the second game of our series will be our I guess their revenge game against us, but we're on their turf even though it's the same field, so don't worry about it. We had some struggles batting, so I'm going to attempt to make some efforts to rectify. Let's do that. Let's mix up just a little bit. I like how everybody's placed in the field, but let's adjust the batting order ever so slightly so we have an equal balance of power, contact, and the riffraff. You know, you always gotta have the riffraff. Not every team can be filled with all-stars. Some teams are just gonna have riffraff. You know? Teams are just gonna riff their raff. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing on Twitch so far, so I can go back to the overlays. Without further ado, let's get back into the groove of baseball.
Welcome to the most fun you'll have all day. My name's Sunny Day. My pal Vinny the
This is
Goose
the
and I
most
are
fun
coming
I'm
to
gonna
you
have
live
all
from
day.
the Parks Department
Sheesh,
field number 2,
it's been
where the action is about
it's
to
been
begin.
a slow roller then,
Today
hasn't
we'll see
it?
a close matchup between the Green Giants and the Red All-Stars. Sure has been an exciting season of highs and lows, and there's no telling if these kids will go all the way or not. The one thing we can count on, though, is that they're gonna try their hardest.
All right, let's get on with the fun. Yes, sir. These fans are going crazy for the Giants. Let's hear it, everybody.
This is going to be quite the adventure. And by the way, to all the that I've already had with friends and that's going to come from this thing about the Red All-Stars not being, you know, red, maybe that's how you're going to be after you play a game against them. They put up, what, 8, 10 runs in the only other game they've had so far? So it's not terribly out of the realm of possibility to say there'd be some nonsense afoot, you know? But
the starting pitcher today is Bobby Bullgreen.
He's been known to pull a radical pitch out of his sleeve from time to time, so we just may see a monkey ball or a scrambler today.
Here comes Pete. First up to bat.
Easy Pete. Not the one from New Vegas.
What am I supposed to do again?
So I like to start Pete off with a
Into
power.
the motion, the pitch, the wing,
And that's why.
He's
Ah.
out of there. Jocinda Smith comes to bat.
That's about what you could have wanted, just
No doubt
a popper.
It's time for a home run.
Jacinta is more of a contact swinger, but she did have a homer last game around.
Strike one. One out. Swing.
So, I'm still experimenting. Obviously, she's not much of a runner.
He's ready now. And the delivery.
So you'd
Another
want
strike.
her to
Not
be in a
even
better,
close to that one.
And the count is 0-2.
more advantageous position, but Pichet.
Here's the motion. The delivery. A swing. Popped it up. She's out of there. Keisha
Slow
Phillips
dinger to the right.
back.
And here's Keisha, who's objectively been carrying the team thus far.
Becomes center. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Strike one.
Well, low and
2 out.
inside.
He winds the pitch. Swing. Another strike. And
Nothing
the
there.
count is 0-2.
Am I really about to be 3 up, 3 down here?
From the stretch, fires. The swing. Along the line.
She got a piece of it. It's gonna hit the ground. Keisha making a break for second.
She's gonna play it off the wall.
She got a
And
double.
makes it to second. She laced a double. Good hustle. Good hustle.
The almost immaculate batting average stays. Speaking of the opposite of immaculate batting averages, we
I
have
determine the
my
optimum
boy,
swing based on current
good old
atmospheric
Pace,
conditions and the
up
relative
to bat
strengths
now.
and weaknesses of the opposing team.
good old Demich.
From the stretch, fires. Swing. A long
Oh,
one.
Dimitri with a
That
liner.
dog will hunt.
And he's
Unfortunately, caught by the outfielder. Well, at least we got one hit.
out. Halfway through the inning now. Left one on second. We've got Lisa Crockett pitching now.
If it curves or catches fire, Mad Dog can throw the heck out of it. Just don't ask her to throw a slow ball.
Lena Ang steps up to bat.
Oh my god, I thought my averages were terrible. Ooh, that's a closed stance. You see that? She's got her feet in. She's almost creasing that line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play
Takes the
inside.
stretch. She delivers. Swinging.
And she goes for the high bunt.
He scoops it up.
Jorge
fires
Garcia with the
across
throw to
first.
first,
That's
and she's
out.
out of here.
Let's go green.
Ain't no bunting on my field.
Excellent play.
Well, technically this is your field, but we both use it.
Debbie Nagasawa.
It's the
steps
community
up to bat.
field. Debbie Nagasawa. One of the generic kids I was taught to fear because she has identical stats to the great Pablo Sanchez.
The swing. A
But
bouncing
not
ball.
good contact
Pitcher
on this
makes the
one.
catch.
Good
Straight to
one.
first.
Lisa this time with the toss to first.
Let's go
Billie Jean, you're gonna
green.
give the
Let's
ball
go
back.
green.
There you go. You're just gonna keep it as a
Davis
souvenir.
steps up to bat.
Alrighty. Third up. Let's try a hater. Not really Lisa's
From the windup,
specialty,
here's the pitch.
but
Strike one.
got the
It was in
strike on the
there like
inside.
swimwear.
Oh, standby. The heat.
That was a show me heater for the breaker coming next. I bet you a soda.
Takes the stretch. Cuts to the plate.
You know, I hadn't really ever used.
And makes Say
Oh!
goodbye, 'cause she's out. And that'll do it for
Right
them this
back into the
inning.
glove.
Let's see that one more time. And that'll do it in the first inning. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackman.
What I was about to say was, I didn't really use Lisa predominantly until I decided to make this team. I loved her in basketball and football, but I never tried her in baseball. And she's a nasty pitcher.
With nobody out.
Good hooks, some really good special pitches, not bad stamina.
Into the motion and the delivery. The wing looped up.
Got his sailor, and it's gone. That's about my experience with this game so far.
Kid wants a piece of that ball.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's literally all or nothing batting-wise with this team. There's no speed to run the bases
From the
aside
windup,
from
pitch
Pete.
on the way. Swung on. Ground
And
ball
what is
up the
hit?
first baseline.
That little blooper sent him
Where
running.
you want it.
He's
Ernie's safe at first. Go ahead, Funny Bones.
Lisa Crockett, ready for the pitch. Give me something I can hit.
The triple zeros.
From the windup and the throw. Swing.
Oh,
Looks like she tripped.
that's an outside
It's
dinger.
going to left field. And it goes foul. Runner on first, 1 out.
I'll keep that down here.
The windup, rose it. Swung on.
Damn.
Another strike.
Not even close to that one.
You know, I was talking
And the
with some
count is
buddies
0-2.
about, I used to have a train whistle way back when doing some old streams. And I've got the
From the
bell,
windup and the throw. A swing.
I've got the spinning wheel,
A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
it's a high slicer.
Man,
That's
down.
most likely,
No, these
no!
kids keep it together
Lisa
out
made
there.
it,
She's safe.
Ernie did not.
Next batter, Tony Del Vecchio.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
Hey, batter. He's ready now, and the pitch.
Oh my god.
That was ball 1.
That one's
Runner on
kissing the
first,
ground.
2 outs. Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. Strike 1.
That one's kissing the
That one got
sky,
by
but
you.
it's apparently a strike.
From the windup and the delivery. Swung on.
Oh, did not get
Ground
good
ball
contact
up
on
the
that
first
one.
baseline.
She just able to
Watch your
sprint to
kneecaps
first
in
and
this
get him
game.
out.
He's out of there.
Ooh, that's not what we're looking for.
Mm-mm. Well, a couple more base hits than I was expecting,
One
but
left on.
the scoreboard remains.
Fred Benson steps
Yo,
up to
yo,
bat.
yo, Mr. Rinmeister. How's it hanging? What is that? Is that a #1 fan banner? It is. Congratulations, Paul, you're a top fan. 1 of 1.
Into the motion and the pitch.
Lisa,
The swing,
hard
strike
curve,
1.
good strike.
Got him with the left hook
That's a terrific pitch, but it sure is hard on the arm.
with nobody out.
Let's try the worst pitch in her playbook, the
The
slow
stretch,
ball.
Rose it. The swing.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Back. Jumps up.
Ernie
and
with the
hits.
grab.
That's it. Out. Veronica Lee steps up to bat.
This young batter means business.
That's why you put old long legs in the outfield.
Target goes up. Fire. Swung on.
Nothing
Strike
there.
1.
It was in there like swimwear.
Strong left hook.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off of.
1 out. Takes her stretch.
Another heater.
A swing.
Straight down the middle. It's a
bouncing
grounder.
ball. She gobbles it up.
Billie Jean
Say
beats her to
goodbye,
first.
She's out. Phoebe Lynch steps up to bat.
I think this young hitter can get the job done.
Well, how you doing, Mr. Rin, Mr. Adam? I hope this is riveting sports gameplay that we all can love and
Touch to the
expect.
plate.
Right hook, a little
A
blooper,
bouncing ball. Straight to the
and Lisa
pitcher. Great shot
hard
to first.
carrying the infield here.
That'll bring our team back. I gotta see that one again.
Not a strikeout to her name, but the perfect game is still alive.
And that's gonna end the inning. A scoreless
Oh
tie.
boy.
Here comes Jorge Garcia.
Okay, stand back, peons.
Persona non grata.
He comes
Where's it
center.
coming?
Rose it. Swing.
Oh my,
Strike
yep,
1.
the old
No
sword
out.
chop. You gotta, if Lisa can get on base, you can get on base, Jorge.
Set. The pitch. Another
Ah.
strike. 0-2.
That's my problem with stance dancing. Sometimes you're not high up enough to where you can
Take
get
the
a
stretch.
piece of it.
He throws it. Third strike.
Ooh!
That's
You can't get them every time.
I'm just about ready to go home.
That's just bad depth perception on your part, Jorge. You thought it was going all the way over there. But instead it was right in your face.
What am I supposed to do again?
It's,
Ready now. And the throw. Swinging. Bunted.
good bouncer. Where's the first baseman at? Oh my god, it bounced off of her head. Did you see the first baseman was all the way up here?
Smith comes to bat.
I think this young hitter can get the job done.
Watch this. Home run.
Swing.
Alright, you are not bunting, Jocinda.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. The swing. Along the fly.
It's got some air time. If it's not caught,
And that's
there's a
out.
chance.
And it's out.
Unfortunately, it was caught. Welp.
Halfway through the inning now. Left one on first. Scoreless game so far, folks.
The high-powered offense of the All-Stars have been kept in check. And whatever offense the
Raphael
Giants
Hendrick
had
steps up to bat.
has done the same. 9 pitches thrown, bottom of the third for
Here's
Lisa.
the motion. and
Trying
the
to go
pitch.
for a pitching speed run here.
Strike one. Gave him the heat.
Good
It was
heat there.
in
No out.
Hey, batter, 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 batter.
She kicks. Here's the pitch.
Right
Swing.
around.
And
Ooh.
popped up. He's under it. He's got it. Chucks it over to second. Fires across
Oh,
to first.
tries to get it to first, and now he's stuck. Here comes Dimitri.
Looks out. Bobby Bouldry
It's looking like
steps up
he's
to
in
bat.
prime football form.
What's up, Doc? Come on, let's see some action. Bet you can't hit a touchdown. Can't score a goal.
She's set. Cuts to the plate.
Hard right curve.
That was ball one.
Too far to the
One out.
outside.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Pardon me, batter, but perhaps it would help.
Here's
if
the
you kept
windup.
your
Fire.
eyes open.
A swing. Strike one.
There you go.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
Looks like a
Good
heater.
cincher.
It was in there.
And the count is 1-1.
Score a goal.
From the stretch, rose it.
Rah, rah.
Swung on.
Go team.
It's
That's got some
going up the
height,
right
but
field
thankfully,
line, and
it's
a
foul.
ball.
Beautiful.
Statistically, your chances of
She
hitting
kicked
a
the 1-2.
Low and inside. Say it with me, folks.
It was in there.
There you go.
Win left.
Steps up
That's
to
how
bat.
you do
This
it.
young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
Ooh, a slow-mo pitch.
Takes her stretch. The pitch. Swung on.
A bunt.
Bunted.
Let's go green.
And she grabs it. Throws it over.
Coward!
Out.
Beautiful.
That's all, folks. Check out the instant replay. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's go green.
That's it.
That was a
for the
quick
third
inning.
No score in this one so far. The Giants are giving them a
Ladies
good
and
fight,
gentlemen,
but
it's
this
been a
is one
sleeper
close
so
game.
far.
Keisha Phillips, turn it back.
Flash can really swing that lumber. Just hearing her name makes pitchers sweat.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Hey, batter. Into the motion and the throw. A swing.
Oh, she got all of that one. See you later, baseball.
Way back out of the ballpark.
What's the number on that one? Holy
I don't know
hell.
what kind of pitch that was, but it tasted just like
It's
chicken.
still going. 543. Somebody check her for substances, man. In every game so far, Keisha's hit a dinger.
Oh, right, their first run today.
If you're talking about best pure batters in this game, you're gonna talk Keisha, you're gonna talk Ahmed. You may talk Mikey Thomas, depending on how
I
his
could train
contact
an
is.
optimum swing based on current atmospheric conditions and the relative
As far as
strength
just
and
pure
weaknesses of the
swinging.
opposing team.
And that frees Dimitri up nicely.
Ready now. The pitch. Swing. Swinging. That's a foul. No out. Swing.
You know what? I was gonna go for the bunt, but I want to see a grounder with Dimitri.
From the windup, fires. Swung on. Another strike.
Or not.
He's ready now. The pitch. The swing. A bouncing
Right
ball.
past the pitcher, but
Watch
right to
your
the
kneecaps
shortstop.
on those
Oh, he almost
And
made it.
That's an out.
I know these kids can keep it together out there.
If they had gotten
Next
past,
batter, Billy
there was a chance.
I'm gonna park this one in the bleachers, you hear?
Come on, Billie Jean.
Swing. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike one.
You gotta nail
One
it,
out.
birthday twin.
Swing better.
Takes the stretch. Fire. A swing. Chopper to third.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
And
Ah,
that's an out.
dang
She
it.
was robbed.
Ernie Steele turned it back. Put your hard hats on. Hey, batter.
All right.
From the windup, the pitch. The swing.
A chopper.
A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
Eh.
And
Oh.
that's an out.
Ooh,
A
that's
solid
not
glove.
what we're looking for.
Well, that was a very quick inning, aside from the score.
Halfway through the inning now, and the Giants have taken the lead, up by one.
The Giants are
You think we can
stomping
hit
out
10
the
hits by the end of the
competition.
game?
Lena Ang steps up to bat.
That's the kind of hitter she is.
That's kinda my
Digging in
baseline
and
at this rate.
determined every time.
She is ready. The pitch. The wing. That's a
Oh.
foul. Nobody out.
Sent that one to Australia.
Here's the motion and the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
A schwanger to
She
first.
dives for it. Picks it up.
You
Goes
gotta
first
be
base.
kidding me.
First out.
Not bad at all.
You're giving everybody in my outfield that sans Ernie a day off.
Go green.
Debbie Nagasawa steps up to bat. Into the motion, cuts to the plate.
Side.
A swing.
Oh, didn't get all of it.
Ball. Down the middle. Fires across the first.
See you later.
That's it for her. Jane
Despite what the
Davis
in-game
steps
description
up to
says
bat.
about Billie Jean not
Mother's
being a
ready to
great
show us
catcher,
what she's made
she
of.
sure is a damn fine first baseman. I tells ya.
The primary objective is to hit the ball.
The windup and the pitch.
Slow and right over the center of the plate.
Popped it up.
It's high.
Ooh.
Ouch!
Oh, we got a collision.
Going out there.
And she blows it. Makes the lead. Lines it to short. Wings it. Dusses it over to first.
Good play for Dimitri.
That's it for her.
Good right hand from Billie Jean Blackwood.
Alright, it's our turn now.
You turned,
Replay.
You turned what was a for certain pop fly into a guaranteed out.
And the fourth inning's over. The Giants leading. up
What
by
you gonna
one.
do, brother?
Those Giants are really rising to the occasion. Did you see that Giants game last month? It was crazy, I tell you, crazy. They were down going into the bottom of the last inning. But then they got a hitting streak going and scored 6 runs in a row to come out from behind and win the game. Unheard of. The other team was crushed. They had victory in their grasp.
I
And
wonder if
watched
he'll
it
join.
slip away.
No.
Well, not join,
You
but
asked me if I saw that game last month. I didn't.
What?
I'll explain later. Lisa Crawford, ready for the pitch. Give me something I can hit. Batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, he comes center.
just
Throws
in
it.
time.
A swing. A bouncing ball.
That was a slow roller. Sent him scrambling.
And it's
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Nothing
She
doing
gave
on
it her
that.
best shot, though.
Next batter, Tony Beckfield.
Slick thinks he's the coolest guy around.
Alright.
But we all know that's impossible while the gooch is here.
Watch this one, Slick.
Hey, Tony.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swinging. And a foul ball.
That was fugly looking.
He wants
Ugly.
throws it. Strike 2. 1 out.
Once again, the downside of the stance dance, sometimes it's hard to move back up.
He sets. Throws it. The wing. And
Right to the third baseman.
here comes Jorge Garcia. Okay.
Well, we can't get any worse. Alrighty.
From the stretch, cuts to the plate. The swing. A long fly.
Oh my god, Jorge! Off the fence! And on base is Jorge Garcia! Hell has frozen over!
What am I supposed to do again?
He's ready now. Here's the pitch. Swing. Hit hard.
Solid contact. Jorge's safe on second. Pete advances the runner.
Jocinda Smith comes to bat.
Oh man.
Home run.
From the windup, fires. A swing.
Good contact.
Ground ball up the first baseline.
That little blooper sent him running.
The bases are loaded. Jorge's been running his ass off.
Keisha Phillips.
And
turns
here
back.
comes Keisha.
Trail on the ball. Flash can also
Oh
let run
man,
those
could we
crazy
be on the
teams.
verge?
Keisha. The target goes up. And the offering. Strike 1. The bases are loaded.
Didn't like it.
2 out.
I didn't like it.
From the windup, throws it. A swing.
Oh, I didn't like that one either.
Ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
He's
Ah,
out.
Jorge's gonna get thrown out at
Long walk
home.
Back to the dugout.
Dag nabbit, we had a string of actual baseball there for a second. And for some reason, Pete has been reduced to a
Halfway through
glacial
the inning now,
pace.
3 left on. The Giants are dominating, up by 1.
Those
Dominating
Giants are really
up
rising
by
to the
1.
occasion.
Fred Benson steps up to bat.
Trying to get something for the team.
Dag nabbit. I'm gonna hate that one. Nothing I can do though.
Pitch on the way.
Didn't
A swing.
didn't get the swing you
Blasts
wanted.
it with nobody out.
What do you want me to do?
Into the windup. Cuts to the
Can we
plate.
work a
The swing.
fastball?
A bouncing ball. Gets away
No
from
doubt
her.
you neglected to consider
Safe
gravity.
at first.
Oh my god, he made it!
The throw to second. And the throw to first. Straight to second. The throw to first base.
You seem to have caught yourself in a bit of a pickle.
Green.
I don't know about continuing to use that. I feel like I should at least give them something. Feels just cheap.
Let's go green.
And from now on, we'll just let the runs stay where they go, and not take advantage of poor technology. Just give some authenticity to
She
this
delivers.
children's baseball
A
game.
swing. It's fouled back. 1 out.
May I remind you that the primary objective is
Ready now. And the delivery. Ball
May I
1,
remind
and the
you
count is
that the
1 and
primary
1.
objective is to hit the ball.
The stretch and delivers.
Right in the
Swinging.
yep,
Hit a
Strike
touchdown.
2.
right in the
Ava
inners.
lefty.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything.
1 and 2.
Hey, batter.
Ready now. The 1-2 pitch. She
She
got another one.
Take it from me. Pitchers this good aren't easy to come by.
Good.
D.B. Lynch steps up to bat.
There's another strikeout for her. But unfortunately, we're running out of
Takes the stretch. and the delivery. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Let's go green.
What?
He's all over it.
Thankfully,
Are they
Dimitri
clever?
was on it. Holy hell.
They are turned away in this inning. Let's
Good
see that
zinger to
play
first.
again. Not bad at all.
Must have been a real good day in the Petrovich household.
That's the end of the fifth, and the Giants have taken the lead, up by 1.
Speaking of the Petrovich household,
Dmitri Petrovich.
not been a good day on the Petrovich
runner, but he gets tired easily.
plate.
I've scouted out this pitcher, so I know what throws are coming.
Here's the windup, the pitch. The swing. A long one.
Got contact under it. That one's gone. Dimitri!
Going. Say goodbye, 'cause this ball is gone.
Say goodbye, Ma. Looks like this one's gonna be raised by wolves.
See you later, Ball-ligator. 424.
He scored.
Looks like that. Yeah, give me some more of that.
Next
Seems a
batter,
bop too, a little classical vibe.
Billie Jean has astounding accuracy. She just can't get much power behind the hit.
Y'all better step back a few. Swing. Takes the stretch and the delivery. The swing, strike 1.
Billie Jean in all negative of her muscle tone.
The stretch and the delivery. Swung on, another strike.
Nothing
No
doing
out.
on the second. Owen Dose.
From the windup and the delivery. A swing. That was rude. Bernie Steele turned
I don't think I heard that one before.
Everything is funny. He never stops laughing, even when he messes up.
Oh, oh,
I'm ready.
oh,
I'm ready.
holy hell. Oh, that was good.
Into the windup and the delivery. A swing. A bouncing
Bouncer.
ball.
That little
Right to the
blooper
pitcher.
sent him running.
And
Thanks for
that's
playing,
out.
Ernie.
He was robbed.
Lisa Crockett, ready for the pitch.
Lisa on the board.
Here goes nothing.
1 for 2 today is Lisa Crockett.
Target goes up. Throws it. Strike 1. 2 out.
Okay. Okay.
He set and delivers. A swing. And
Oh my god, Lisa with the line drive homer!
Like a stamp and slap it on that puppy, 'cause that ball is out of here.
Say goodbye, Ma. Looks like this
Let's
one's gonna
bring
be
down the
raised by
mood a little
wolves.
bit with some speakeasy jazz. Let's go. Pitching strikeouts and hitting shutouts.
Sweetest candy, I tell you. I like candy. Everybody likes
365.
candy. That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday.
Next batter, Tony Beckfield.
Slick's got a great
She
arm and
ain't
all
kidding.
that.
The negative
Watch this
muscle
one,
definition of Billie Jean Blackwood needs to be studied.
Here's the pitch. The wing. Rounder to short.
That one's
little
out.
blooper sent him
Yep,
running.
I already
And
knew the
he's
second
out.
it left the
Ooh,
bat.
That's not
eh.
what we're looking for.
You can tell when something's gone as soon as you hit it, and you can tell when something's easy out material. And
The
Yeah.
Giants are dominating.
Tony
Up
didn't even
by
have to
3.
move that
They
far.
sure
I got
are
my
giving
10
them a
hits.
Run for their money.
I set a goal and I accomplished it. Now, as long as we don't have a catastrophic fallout from this game,
Swing. A bouncing ball. Go green. She
Jorge,
gobbles it up, throws it over
you
to first.
decided,
That's
ah,
it,
hell,
out.
Lisa's got it.
Bobby Bullgreen steps up to bat.
Trying to get something for the team.
The real tribal chief, Lisa Crockett. Acknowledge me.
Takes the stretch and delivers. Strike
Now I
1.
need someone to make an
One out.
edit. And right as he goes to do the spear motion, Ooh, ooh, ah. Possibly with even less emotion than I just gave
and
it.
the offering swung on. A bouncing ball. She gobbles it up.
Well, that's a
Got
foot
it
race.
out. Timmy Unger steps up to bat.
Well, considering this is going to be the last at-bat of the game. Let's get a little wacky.
From the windup and delivered.
Very, very slow ball.
Ball 1, 2 outs.
Y'all should play polite like.
Hey, Slick, swing, why don't ya?
From the windup and delivered. Swung on.
Oh, it's going to just
A
be
bouncing
another
ball.
slow slicer
Down
kind of
low.
day, eh?
Tosses it over to first.
That's all
Out.
for you, folks.
And that'll do it for them this inning. I gotta see that one again. Ooh.
For a team that put up 10 runs in the last game, they sure ran into a brick wall, and its name is Lisa Crockett.
And this game belongs to the Giants. 3-0.
These kids have really earned this victory. They played their hearts out and then some. They can all go be proud of
Yeah.
their performances today.
Until next time, this is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch signing off.
All right, I wasn't expecting a 3-0 victory, but I'll take it where I can get it. 10 hits, the one unfortunate error aside. 2 hits for Pete, Keisha, and Lisa. Something is objectively wrong with that statement. 1 for Jacinda, 1 for Dimitri, 1 for Ernie, and 1 for Jorge. Only 2 strikeouts on the day, Billie Jean and Jorge. Both with awkward swing animations, so. I got 6 singles, a double, and 3 homers. 3 runs, obviously the runs bad in of themselves. Lisa with the error, I guess, when she made the mistake of entering Keisha's atmosphere. 18 batters faced, 2 strikeouts, 29 strikes. Could be better, but like I said, a perfect game is a perfect game. It's good to get him in while you get him. You know, like college sports, everyone's like, oh, well, college doesn't matter because you're not playing against future greats. You're playing against, like, car salesmen and air conditioner installers and shit. It's basically the same thing. You're playing kids. But perfect game is perfect game, so. On the season, batting average wise, Ernie and Jorge rocking the 166, Billy with the 125. Followed by the 250 of Lisa Crockett and Tony Delvecchio. Then the 272 of Jacinda Smith. Well, then the 375 of Dimitri. The 555 of Pete, and the big 750 of Keisha Phillips. 24 hits, 12 strikeouts, only 2 that last game. Only 1 walk. 13 singles, 3 doubles, a trip. 7 homers. So I just want to point out that's 24 hits, 7 homers. A third of the just under a third of the balls I'm hitting are gone. And if you'd have said I'm getting the same production from Lisa Crockett that I am from Tony Delvecchio, I'd have said you were crazy. Dimitri added himself to the home run list that last game. Slugging percentage is going way up. 3 errors. ERA of .33. 1 hit, 1 run. I think it was a lone homer that Lisa's given up. 9 balls, 110 strikes. Insane work. That'll take a little bit of a chip out of the Red All-Stars. Who's red now, huh? Let's see how the rest of the games went. The Pink Melonheads got the win over the Orange Monsters. The Wombats beat the Rockets. I know 2 out of the 3 of my buddies are happy, and the other one is unfortunately watching. The Monsters are still winless. Meanwhile, the Melonheads, the Sox, the Wombats, and the All-Stars, which you just beat, are nipping at the heels. Rockets 1 and 2, and the Hornets and Monsters not going the greatest. Let's look at our league leaders. And it's telling when 4 members of your team are on the home runs list. Keisha, Dimitri, Tony, Jocinda, and you could technically have added Lisa on that list if Debbie wasn't up there. 6 hits from Keisha, half of them gone, by the way. 5 hits from Pete, just haven't gotten the big ones from him. Doubles, the triple from Pete, which was crazy. I'm just scared to run bases in this game because of how quick your stamina drains. Batting average, got 2 representatives. Crushing it in slugging percentage. Still the league leader in strikeouts, only managing 2 that last game, but we all have quiet weeks. ERA of a .33, that's pretty good. 3 folks on the error list. Good stuff. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we've got another game coming against a team that we beat before and doesn't know the meaning of the word win. So, before we get to that, we are going to take a quick break to both get myself situated and also make some nice editing space between. So, I shall return in just a moment, momentarily. Feel free to drop comments. I will see them upon my return. But until such a time, What a load of... Nah, it's fine. We are back. Part 2 of this doubleheader. I'm as ready as all of you are. Next up, technically an away game for us, but the Hornets come a-calling. Will their sting be felt? It feels like I got more production out of the batting order. Although, I will say if Billie Jean keeps underperforming, she's about to be in Lisa's spot. Or hell, even Jorge might move up the depth chart here. Let's not get too crazy, but you never know. Let's wrap up our both our series and this game in one fell swoop. Ready? And swoop.
Welcome back to Baseball Fever, all you crazy fans. I'm Sunny Day, and together with my pal, Vinny the Gooch, we're ready to report the action here at the Parks Department Field
Why do you
number
do
2.
this to me?
Playing in today's game are the Green Giants.
You know how I feel
and
about this
the
word.
Blue Hornets. This season has been solid
You know?
for these kids. They've been playing
You think
some
you're funny?
serious baseball out there.
You think you're
They have
humorous?
a lot to be proud of. Not to mention, it's looking good for the playoffs.
Alrighty then, it's time for some baseball.
Man must think he is a
Yes, sir,
shoulder. He
these
thinks he's
fans
humorous.
are going crazy for the Giants. Let's hear it, everybody.
At least the Blue Hornets are actually blue. Go figure. Although, if you're gonna use the Hornets, be the humongous Hornets. They're scantily clad women in gloves. They're Hornets. No, but use the humongous Hornets. If you're gonna go down this road, the double H is great. And one more H gives you a company.
On the mound today is Frankie Holly.
He tends to strike out people whose middle names begin with D and who own small dogs. And his favorite color is chartreuse.
Here comes Pete Wheeler. First up to bat.
Come on, Pete.
I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Let's go for a liner this time around. See if we can put
He's
that
set.
speed to
And
good
the
use.
throw. Strike one.
Swung early.
With nobody out.
Swung early, my bat.
It goes up. He throws it. Swing. A long fly.
That's a line driver. Good for Pete. He's going to have some room to maneuver it. It's going to be a foot race. And inside the Parker for Pete Wheeler.
Justin can smack the heck out of the ball. There's no doubt about that.
Watch this. Home run.
Oh, I forgot about Camp WWE. Man, that was a great freaking cartoon. They gave it to the Robot Chicken guys. Ah, man. Some good stuff in there. Undertaker was peak. Ric Flair was another great aspect of that show. And, of course, the antics of animated Vince McMahon.
He comes center. Pitch on the way.
This
Strike
man got
one.
trapped in
With
double
nobody out.
bunk beds for a whole weekend.
We want a batter.
He comes center. Fires. The swing. A long fly.
He's got some airtime. Doesn't have the distance.
She's out of there.
Not even looking at it.
Keisha Phillips, turn it back.
Baseball been very,
I think he was
very good
trying to
me.
screw with all the camper stuff because they were out.
From the stretch
And he ended
and
up,
the throw.
getting
Strike
himself
one.
stuck on
One
something.
out.
We want a batter, not a broken batter.
And so he got
From the
trapped
windup
under a
and the
pair of
pitch.
double bunk beds
Swung
for a
on.
whole weekend.
A long
And I
fly.
swear to God, that's another one.
Crushes one toward South Africa.
Say goodbye, Ma. Looks like this one's gonna be
And
played by
am I
Wolf.
gonna get one every game? There are three constants in life: death, taxes, and Keisha Phillips absolutely slamming
I
one.
like candy. Everybody likes candy. That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday.
Dmitri Petrovich is back.
He's the kind of kid who's
But
just
yeah, he was
waiting
trying to
for
screw with all the campers' stuff while they were being
I've scouted out this
seen to by the
picture,
other
so I know
counselors.
what
Got
throws
stuck
come.
between bunk beds and ended up having lipstick on him and drinking like girly wine or something.
Foul.
It's been a while. Also, Kid Steve Austin was great too.
He winds, the delivery, a swing, another strike.
If he can keep it together, he's got one more shot.
1 out.
It's a good heater there.
From the stretch, throws it. Swung on, and a foul ball.
Where the hell did that one go? Huh, I guess I lost it.
He comes center. Here's the pitch. A swing. Chopper to third.
Slap
That was a
danger to
slow
left.
roller. Sent him screaming.
Oh,
He's out of
close.
there.
All you can do is try your hardest.
Close.
Next batter, Billy Jean Blackwood.
Billy Jean dreams of living in Paris, Paris, as a high-glam supermodel.
I'm gonna park this one
Billie
in the
Jean
bleachers,
Blackwood.
you hear? The target goes up, and a throw. A swing, direct
What do we got to
line.
lose?
Not even close to that one.
2 outs. Takes the stretch, and the offering, a bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
2 outs. Ready now, pitch on the way. Swung on,
It'd be funny if it
a
wasn't so
bouncing
sad.
ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
And it's an out.
And it's a long walk back to the dugout.
You've inspired me. I gotta go rewatch some of those Camp
We've got
WWE
Lisa
episodes.
Crockett pitching now.
If it curves or catches fire, Mad Dog can throw the heck out of it. Just don't ask her to throw a slow ball.
Nancy Chin steps up to bat.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. I'm gonna miss making this reference when I stop playing this team. See, there's a trademark closed stance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bully the
Here's the
inside.
windup. Pitch on the way.
Get them away from their
Direct
contact
line.
spot
And it was a lefty.
In my book,
as much as we
solid
can.
left hook is the mark of a good pitcher.
Takes the stretch and the throw. Another
See?
strike. Nobody out. Here's the windup. She delivers. A swing. A
Ah,
bouncing ball.
dang,
He's
I was
all
for
over it.
certain that
Check
was
to
gonna be a
first.
strike.
Out.
But thanks, Jorge,
Let's go,
for
Green.
contributing.
Let's go, Green.
You're doing it.
That's the way we get it done.
It's the color of money, money,
Let's
money,
go.
money, money, money,
Jordan
money,
Corner
money, money.
steps up to bat.
And now I wish I could see. We never did get an animated Shane McMahon in that show, did we?
The stretch and the pitch. A swing, strike one.
Now's a
We
good
got
time
Stephanie.
for a slow ball.
Slip, sliding, right hook.
Slip, slide, and right hook. What a beauty.
Because Shane was in the company at the time. That was around the time of the
From
Undertaker
the windup,
Mania
touches the
match.
Another strike.
Now give us
If not a
another
little
one,
after.
baby.
Hot one down the middle.
It was in there.
1 out.
Watch me now. Hey.
From the windup,
The old
the
left, right,
delivery.
left.
Swung on,
It succeeds! There you go, Lisa.
Goodbye now. See you next time.
Horace Young steps up to bat.
You know, and thanks for reminding me too, Paul. I have to make a list of everything I've already seen with you, or that we can recall, because I've shown you a lot of things.
From the stretch, fire. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Straight down the
From
middle.
occasional
Right to
chuckles
first.
to hearty
Out of
guffaws.
We've shut them down in this inning.
I just need to make sure I know so I don't accidentally show you something I've already shown you.
Let's go green.
I will have to compile that after the
And that'll do
conclusion
it in the first inning.
or at least think of a good few.
Ernie Steele turn it back.
That's a look
I've got an
of
idea
determination on
of
his
everything I've seen.
Put your hard hats on.
And God, remember we had to watch that on the WWE Network.
From
God,
the
how the
windup
time
and
flies.
the throw. The wing. Hopped it up.
Liner from Ernie.
He's
It's an
out.
outer from Ernie.
Lisa Crocker, ready for the pitch.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
Something I can hit.
You know what? We did it for the jokes the first couple times,
Into
but
the
now
windup. And the offering.
we've had productive
A
results.
bouncing ball.
So,
That little blooper sent him running.
oh, collision!
Secures a single.
It's a bedlam! And another base hit for Lisa Crockett.
Next batter, Tony Beckfield.
Slick's got a great arm and all that, but he just can't take the heat.
Watch this one,
This
Slick.
is the 7th time you've showed Star Wars in class.
Into the motion and delivered. Strike
All I'm gonna
one.
say is you
Not
better
even
be
close to
thankful
that
I'm
one.
sticking
Runner on first,
to the films
one out.
for the most part.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. Strike two.
Swung too late.
Because even just sticking with the mainline films is still an ungodly amount of time.
The stretch. The delivery. That was ball
But there's
one.
been a litany of great like TV shows and cartoons, and I'll show you some of the video games.
Swinging. Fouled one back.
But you know, in due time.
Into the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swing.
I'm not gonna show you
And
something if
popped
the
up.
source material isn't there. Oh, it does touch the ground. Tony D is safe,
Here comes.
and he's about to be out.
Watch that outfield cringe as I step up to the plate.
Come on, Mr. Moneybags.
Here's the windup and delivered. Strike one. Runners on first and second. One out.
The sword swing. I've wanted to always hear what
From
real
the windup
baseball
and
players
delivered. That was a ball.
think of the
1-1.
swing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The swing, popped it up.
It's got some height. It off the face. Jorge is
The
safe
ball
at
to
first.
Check out the instant replay.
We shouldn't burn the rich. We should have them take up the bat for us.
Wheeler steps in.
And Pete's already had an inside the Parker. Now he needs to get an outside the Parker.
Supposed to do again?
The windup fires. Strike
That,
one.
you know,
That one got by
I
him.
could have very well
on,
taken a
one
shot
out.
at that.
From the windup, the delivery, swing. It's fouled back, and the count is 0-2. Swing, batter, batter. Swing, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. He's set. He throws it. Swinging. Ground ball up the first base.
Oh, it touched
And
Jorge.
he's out. Safe.
But Lisa's
And
safe.
scores. And he's out.
All you can do is try your hardest.
We got points. And I don't think Pete realizes the inning's over. Oh, yeah, he does. He was just chilling on
Halfway through
first.
the inning now, 3 left on.
You know, I refuse to
Isabel
believe that's a
Morelli
programming
steps up to
error.
Trying to get
I just
something
really
for
want
the
to believe
team.
that that's how Pete thinks. I'm safe, right?
Takes their stretch and the offering and belted on the run.
Good
Plays
heat.
it off the wall. Makes the lead. He throws the ball to first. Safe on first.
Good
Quick
throw.
to second. That's it.
And
out.
Dimitri with the touch.
Tina Herrera
stayed at
steps
first.
up to bat.
They got risk. They bisked it for the risk it, and it did not go the way they wanted.
Here's the pitch. Swinging. strike one.
Now's a good time for a slow ball.
Pardon me, batter. But
The
perhaps
wind-up,
it
the
would help
pitch.
if you kept your eyes open.
A swing, strike
Very
two.
good.
Slow ball.
I just gave him a slow ball,
Good
Vinny.
move. Throw a slow ball. After throwing the heat, the batter will swing early every time.
One out.
Swing, batter.
Let's try a
batter.
corker
Into the
inside.
motion, the pitch.
Swing,
The
batter.
swing.
Nailed
that'll
it.
Run down.
And another one bites the dust.
Good.
Frankie Holly
But I will at
steps
least
up
make
to
the
bat.
promise to you, Paul,
Find the
that
kid
I will
who's just
not show
waiting for
you.
the heat.
I will not show you any like Star Wars game content aside from the Battlefront you've already seen. But bleh. That you wouldn't make any sense to you.
The wind-up, cut to the plate.
And if something doesn't make sense, I'll provide the appropriate context.
Right hook.
A pitcher with a good right hook.
Rather than
is an
scrolling
asset
to
to
season
any
3,
team.
episode
0-1.
26 of the Clone Wars or whatever.
Ready now, and the offering, the swing. It's fouled back, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, I get fooled with another corker.
Your chances of hitting this next pitch are
The wind-up, the pitch. Swinging, and the foul ball.
Can't score a goal. I'm growing a beard out here, waiting for some
The target
action.
goes up, and the delivery.
To the right.
Swing.
Another
And
foul.
the foul ball. And
He's
the count
taken.
is 0-2.
He's taking swings at everything.
The primary objective is to hit
Let's give
the
him
ball.
something he
Takes the
shouldn't
stretch,
swing at.
fires. Ball one, 1-2.
Okay, he didn't swing at it. Very good, sir. Very
Takes
good.
the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Then
Right
back
down the
up.
middle, and he's out.
And that'll close up the second. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's a fair
up by
exchange.
3.
It's a fair exchange. I was aware of Lake Clythero and Alpha Rad before. I just
No doubt
never
about
really
that.
Watch this. Home run.
gave him the gloss over because of how I am at most 2D
Here's
fighters.
the windup. He throws it. Ball
The less
one,
said, the
1-0.
better. But they're funny.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
I'll give him that.
A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
And that's an out.
And it's a long walk back to the dugout.
She is not a runner nor a track star.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Hey, batter, 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 batter.
Batter, 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 batter. Hey,
Ready now. The pitch. A swing. Smack one into right center field.
Get on your horse.
Didn't get down in
The
time.
ball to first.
Keisha's got the speed,
Cut
but I
between
may have just
bases.
pickled myself.
And she goes down.
Ah,
She was robbed.
Dmitri Petrovich.
damn it, I got greedy.
Kid has stolen so many bases. He makes Al Capone look like an angel.
I've determined the optimum swing based on current atmospheric conditions and the relative strengths and weaknesses of the opposing team.
Swing, batter, batter. He winds, and the delivery. That was ball one.
Ow.
2 outs.
Trying to pitch to the clouds, and I ain't talking strife.
He's ready now, and the delivery. Strike one. 1-1.
A little outside the circle, but it was in the middle, so I
The
figured
stretch.
why not
Throws it. A swing.
take an attempt for it.
And drove one deep.
It's got the height, doesn't have the distance.
And
Yep.
that's an out. Halfway
That
through
was
the inning
that
now,
was an up
the
and down
Giants
inning,
leading
mostly
up
down.
by 3.
First
Mary
inning we didn't
Riley
score.
steps up to bat.
What's up, Doc?
But hey,
From the windup,
what
cut
you
to the
gonna
plate.
do?
Swinging, strike one, with nobody out.
Playing the outside.
Statistically, your
Into the
chances
motion,
of
and the
hitting this
offering,
pitch are quite low.
and popped up.
Let's
He's
go
ready.
green.
Brings up
Good grab.
Hey, say goodbye, 'cause she's out. Vanna Steinman steps up to bat.
I think this young hitter can get the job done.
We want a batter, not a broken
Can't hit a touchdown.
The windup. Here's the pitch. A swing. Strike one.
That's working for us.
One out.
You kids are playing like little crazy monkeys.
Here's the windup. Comes to the plate.
Jorge.
Swung on. Foul.
There's trash
And the
talk,
count
and then
is
there's whatever
0-2.
the hell you just said.
Can't hit a touchdown.
What's up, Doc? Hey, batter.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul ball.
Got a piece of it.
We want a batter, not a batter.
Here's the motion. Comes to the plate.
Curve
You kids are
in.
playing like little crazy monkeys. Let's go green.
First. Got it. Zings it to first.
Grounder.
Second out.
Dimitri snags it easy.
Let's go green. Felix Grant steps up to bat.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
This organist is like, slow the fuck down, guys. I can barely get through all these.
She kicks. Throws it. Swung on. Pop fly.
It's
Gets
high.
a move.
Ouch!
Oh my god!
Where they're going out there.
Brings up. She gobbles it up. She fires it to first.
I said I was not gonna do the thing.
Nancy Chin steps up to bat.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
2.5 feet. It went right here.
There, miss.
And the two motherfuckers with the biggest glasses couldn't have seen each other coming. Are you kidding me?
Pardon me, batter.
From the stretch and the throw.
You kept your
The
eyes open.
wing. Strike one. Solid left hook.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off of.
Hey, batter, batter.
Into
Oh
the wing
my
and delivered.
God.
The
Rah,
wing.
rah, rah.
And popped up.
Another air
Under
ball.
the ball now.
Beautiful.
She leaps up. Easy play for her. Straight to first. Here's the throw to second. Throws it over to third.
Damn, I got another base hit out of it.
Jordan Forner steps up to bat. The windup. She delivers. Swing.
As long as I don't drive anybody in, my ERA's not gonna tank.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Runners on first and second. 2 out. The stretch. Pitch on the way. Ball one. And
High
the
ball.
count is 1-1. The target goes up. And the offering. The wing. Strike two.
Turn on the heat and smoke that batter.
That was a left hook.
That's a terrific
By the way,
pitch,
I will end
but
up
it
getting
sure
a
is
tier,
hard
proper
on the
tier
arm.
list out of
1
you,
and
sir.
2.
Because I'm going back and I'm reevaluating my brain space as we're watching these as well. So
Here's the windup. Fire. The swing. And another batter goes down.
And another one bites the dust. Good.
there goes another.
That's it for the third inning. 2 left on. The Giants are dominating. Up by 3. Next batter, Billy Jean Blackman. Y'all better step back a few.
Swing better, better.
Come on, Billie Jean.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. The swing. Grounder to short.
That was a slow roller. Sent him scrambling.
And that's an out.
I know these kids can keep it together out there.
Ernie Steele turns back.
Trying to get something for the team.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Hey, batter.
Ernie.
He's ready now. Here's the pitch. Popped it up.
Whoa.
Side of that one it
Into
was so
orbit. Collision.
He's out of
And
there.
still caught.
Lisa Trucker, ready for the pitch. Give me something I can hit.
Hey, batter. We want a batter.
That's
Here's the
Lisa.
motion and the offering. Foul.
That was going straight up into the catcher's mitt if they hadn't called that foul.
From the windup, here's the pitch. The swing.
There was no
Another strike.
forward momentum whatsoever.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
From the stretch and the pitch. Swing. The swing. Slides
Ooh.
it. 2 out.
Hey, batter.
Boing.
Not a broken batter.
Here's the motion motion. Here's the pitch.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that.
See you next time around, kid.
Oh, great. That's just what I wanted to happen.
I was trying to adjust, and then I realized I shouldn't have
Halfway
swung.
through the inning now.
And I
the
moved up,
Giants
and I
leading
accidentally
up by
swung.
3.
Boy, those Giants are
Shoot.
really rising to the occasion.
Forrest Young steps up to bat.
He's the kind of kid who's just
You're gonna get
waiting
some
for
strong
the heat.
feelings. One way or the other.
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on. And popped up. He's under the ball.
Let's go, Green.
Brings up
Good
and
job,
makes
Keisha.
it. That'll send him back to the dugout. Isabel Morelli
You've had
steps up to bat.
had some issues in the outfield, but it's good to see that you're working on them.
Bet you
She's
can't
set.
hit a
Throws it.
touchdown.
Swinging. Strike one.
Good job.
1 out. Into the
Slowby,
windup. The
right
pitch.
to follow it.
Another
That's just where you
strike.
want it.
Pulls out the slow ball.
This would be a good time to cinch him with a hook or a
You're not
crazy
normally
pitch.
able to
And
combo
now
these
he's
two
over.
just because of how bad Lisa is at throwing them.
Here's
But
the motion. Throws it. The wing.
there's another one. Make it 5.
Tina Herrera steps up to bat.
This girl's a scrapper. Look at that determination.
The fireball. One of Lisa's best pitches.
May I remind you that the primary
Takes the
objective
stretch.
is
The
to
pitch.
hit the ball.
Swing. Pop fly. Under the ball now. Lines it to short. Chucks it to first. She's safe. Chucks
Oh,
it
she's
over
getting
to second.
greedy. Tag her.
Out.
Oh my god, Dimitri, she's already out. You don't have to chase her down, Dimitri. Oh my god. Where are you going?
All right. Now check out the
Dimitri, we still got a few more innings. Get back here.
And the
Where'd he
fourth inning's
go?
over. The Giants leading.
I've never
up by
seen
3.
that. I
Did you see
tagged
that
him.
Giants game last month?
And he just
It was
kept
crazy,
going.
I tell you, crazy. They were down going into the bottom of the last inning, but then they got a
Paul,
hitting
that's-
streak
that-
going.
that's
and
a clip we gotta
scored
show to
6 runs
Pete.
in a row to come out from behind and
Oh
win the
my
game.
God,
Unheard of.
man.
The other
I
team
can't.
was crushed. They had victory in their grasp and watched it slip away.
No.
Oh,
What? You
Mamma
asked me if I saw
Jamma.
that game last month. I didn't.
What?
I'll explain later. Next batter, Tony
Hey, Tony.
The coolest guy around. But we all know that's impossible while the Gooch is here.
Watch this one, Slick.
From the windup and the throw.
Take a look at this
Ball
one.
He's ready now. The pitch. The wing.
Oh, Tony got a good piece of that one. Hard shot into the fence line.
Safe at first.
You know what? If I was risking, I could have maybe made it to second, but
Here comes
I'll
Jorge
count my
Garcia.
blessings
This young hitter
when I
can
get
the
on base
job
in this
done.
game.
Okay, stand back, peons.
Stand back, peons. He comes from
the
money.
windup, he throws
He
it.
comes from class.
The wing. Strike one.
These ladies
Runner
love
on
him
first with
for all his
nobody out.
cash.
The stretch and the throw. The wing. Looped up. And
Jorge!
safe.
That's a batting power-up because he hit a slow-mo pitch.
Pete Wheeler steps in.
I sure as hell am not going to use it for Pete.
I'm gonna hit a
It's
touchdown.
an undergrounder.
Swing. The windup fires. Swinging. And popped up.
Lost sight of that one, it was so high.
And
Ah,
he's out. He hits the
there's the
ground,
double
and
play.
it's an out.
Fudge Nuggets.
Left one on first. And the Giants have taken the lead. Up by 3.
Wow, I haven't seen these kids play like this since that unforgettable game last season. That was the day. of the broken bat. Home run. I never saw anything like it. What a season that was.
Frankie Holly steps
That's a
up
new
to bat.
line.
This young batter eats
I don't
left
recall
hooks for
that one.
breakfast.
Pardon me, batter, but perhaps it would help if you kept your eyes
I'm
open.
not going to use my
Pitch on
juice
the
box
way.
yet. I'm going to see
Strike
if I can get a
one.
couple of
With
easy
nobody out.
strikes first. Burn a power-up pitch for the
Into the windup.
strikeout.
Pitch on the way. The swing. Strike two. Turn on the heat.
That was a show-me heater for the breaker coming next. I bet you a soda.
Here's the heat, and now here comes the super heat.
Takes the stretch. Throws it. And that's strike three. Say goodbye to another hitter. Good.
Lisa has one of the best fireballs in this whole game.
Mary Riley steps up to bat.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
Here comes the Joker.
You there, batter. The kids are comparing you to Broken Ladder.
Here's the motion. She delivers. Swung on. A bouncing ball. Straight down the middle.
God.
And the throw to first. She's
Could
out
you
of
be
there.
any
Quick throw to home
slower?
plate. Vanna Steinman steps up to bat.
Batter.
Takes the stretch. She delivers.
What's up, Doc?
Strike
Good
one.
strike.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
Looked like a right hook.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off
You
of.
there,
Two outs.
miss.
Here goes nothing. The stretch and the pitch.
Ooh.
A swing. Laid out.
The
Ooh.
diving grab from Lisa Crockett.
And that'll do it for them this inning. Let's see that play again.
How's about
That'll
it?
end the inning. The Giants leading up by 3.
Boy, those Giants are really rising to the occasion.
Jacinda Smith comes to bat.
This is my last opportunity. I don't know if I want to use the undergrounder with Jacinda. Although,
From the
in all
windup and the
fairness,
pitch. Swung
couldn't
on.
hurt.
Strike one with nobody out. From the windup and the throw. Belted it.
good contact.
And
Right
that's
back
an
into
out.
the glove.
Keisha Phillips turn it back.
Didn't have to move.
Keisha.
From the windup, the delivery. Swing. Strike
That was on
one.
Not even close to
Slight
that
delay
One out.
in my swing on that one.
Takes the stretch, the pitch. And it
Oh my
goes foul.
God. That was particularly fugly.
He's ready now. He throws it. That was ball one. Into the windup. He throws it. The wing. Hit hard.
Good contact, and the fielder's not moving. Certified double.
She laced a double.
Nice one.
Oh,
That
go
kid's
for more.
pretty fast.
That's
And
going
it goes
out of the field of play.
Runners take 2 bases. Let's see that one more time. Safe at
That's an
third.
inside the Parker for Keisha. Wow, wow.
And
Wow,
they
wow,
give up
wow,
another
wow,
run.
wow, wow.
Gooch likes that. Yeah, give me some more of that.
Wow, wow.
Dimitri Petrovich is back.
I've determined the optimum swing based on current atmospheric conditions and the relative strengths and weaknesses of the opposing team.
I mean, they haven't pulled this guy yet.
He's set. And the pitch. Ball one. One out.
They must have nobody else who can throw a quarter of a decent ball.
The windup fires.
Or maybe it's just pride.
Strike one. 1-1. Here's the motion. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2. 2-1.
All right.
He comes center. The 2-1 pitch. And popped up. And that's out. Next batter, Billy T. Blackman.
F it.
Y'all better step back a few.
Come on, Billie Jean, don't waste it.
From the windup, here's the pitch.
Don't use it all in one place.
A little chin music to back her off the plate.
He's set. Throws it. A swing.
Ooh,
And under
right in the dirt.
My, oh my.
All I can say is I can dig it, baby. Oh, yeah.
Gets it off the wall.
There you go, Billie Jean. You're on base.
Ernie Steele turn it back. I'm ready.
Ernie, we got nothing to lose. All or nothing. Go for broke.
Here's the windup and the throw.
Go for broke, I said! Ah! Well, the thought was there. It's the count that thoughts thinks. Dang it.
On first. The Giants leading up by 4. Felix Grant steps up to bat.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
Something a real pitcher always has is his pride. I ain't fighting for money, brother. I'm fighting for pride.
She is ready, and the offering. Strike one.
Turn on the heat and
I'll have to
smoke
send
that
you
guy.
it. I recently caught,
I used to have quite a
you remember
lot
when that
myself.
movie The Wrestler came out
That
with
was before the
Mickey
war.
Rourke
What are you talking about?
as
What
a
more?
I don't
wrestler
know. I
who
just thought it sounded cool.
No out.
didn't want to do anything else except be in the ring and in the business. Great movie, by the way. I will have to add that to the list. But it was around this time that the original plan was to have him wrestle Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 25. But for whatever reason, Rourke backed out of it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging and drove one deep. That's nice playing, yo. He's got it. Quick throw to second.
Oh, I said I wasn't going to do the thing, and I did the thing.
Over to second.
Oh well.
Not bad at all.
He throws the ball to first.
But yeah, what happened is,
Hey, good job, Dad.
so after that happened, there was this whole program of, instead, Chris got a hodgepodge of legends of Snuka.
Oh, no.
I want to say either
Steps up to
Jake.
bat.
This girl's a
No, it was
scrapper.
Snuka,
that
Roddy
determination.
Piper, and Ricky Steamboat, who could still go at the time.
The kids are comparing you to broken.
Amazingly enough, and they got their own match later on. But Piper cut a hell of a promo on Chris Jericho, and Roddy Piper is one of the best to do it as far as speaking from the heart. And I'll have to send you it, man. It's some powerful stuff. It had been a minute for me, and maybe one of those Steamboat matches, because he was in like his
Strike one.
50s at the time,
Don't
maybe
try
his
this at home,
60s.
kids.
One out.
The kids are comparing you to broken ladder.
Target goes up. Throws it. Another strike. Oh, stand by. Heat.
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the
Yeah,
way over
good
here.
stuff.
And the count is 0-2.
You there, batter. The kids are
Cheek
comparing
check.
you to
Pitch
broken
on the way. Another one down.
Fireball.
Good. Jordan Foreigner steps up to bat.
I think this young
The
man
Crimson
can get
Chin
the
just
job
got
done.
introduced to the bronze kneecap.
Into the motion. She delivers. That was a ball. 1-0.
kids
Here
are
goes
crazy,
nothing.
little crazy monkeys.
Takes her stretch and the pitch. The swing. That's a foul.
Bet you can't hit a touchdown. Bet you can't hit a
From the
touchdown.
windup, here's the pitch. Strike two. And the count is 1-2. Watch me now. Hey.
Bet you can't hit a touchdown.
She's set. The 1-2 pitch. And that's strike three.
See you
She
bye.
got another one.
What I want to be yet.
Finally.
50 pitches, 8 strikeouts, hearts broken
This game
across
belongs
the
to
populace.
Giants. 4-0.
Boy, are these kids excited. What a game. Tonight at the victory party, it's rumored that Ahmed and some of his cousins are going to bring out their instruments and rock out. Despite that, the party should be a lot of fun.
Straight from the official BBL field, this is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch signing off.
That'd be very interesting considering Ahmed does not play for the Giants. Maybe he just hangs out. You know, I could buy it. Sometimes you just like Bill and Ted, you're not necessarily able to play, but you're always in the mood to play. If that makes any sense. 11 hits this game, so better than our previous. 2-1 at 3 innings of sleep, and then 1, and then they got 2 hits in, and an error. 2 inside the park homers this game. And 1 outside the parker in case Keisha was like, okay, oh, that doesn't count? The 2 times she got it, she was gone. 1 due to error, but 1 due to smacking the Jesus out of it. When you look at productivity, Tony Del Vecchio and Jorge Garcia got a piece of it every time they stepped up to bat. Meanwhile, guys like Ernie and Jacinda and Dimitri had a quiet one today. But 3 home runs and 9 hits. Like I said, a third of everything I'm hitting is gone. The problem with this Giants team is I don't have a lot of base runners. I have to rely on my heavy hitters and a couple of unsuspecting folks to cover some lost ground. 2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts, 50 pitches thrown, 47 of them strikes. So now, 111 Ernie Steele. 1 hit in 9 at-bats and a walk. That's brutal. Billie Jean's not much better. 11 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 singles. One of which thanks to pottery magic. 6-13. Pete got a homer added to his list. So everyone except Billie Jean Blackwood, Ernie Steele, and Jorge Garcia have hit home runs this season. When you've had 97 total at-bats and 33 hits, and of those 33 hits, like I said, 10 are homers. The strikeouts have been coming down tremendously, and that's good to see. So 111 Ernie Steele, 181 Billie Jean, Jacinda 214. You know, as much as I prop her up as a good contact hitter, I haven't seen much since. 3 of 14. 8 of 11 is Keisha. Keisha's doing the heavy lifting of this team. 727. Only 1 strikeout, a base hit, 2 doubles, and 5 homers is insane. 3 of 11 is Dimitri, a single, double, and a home. We went over her, we went over Ernie. Lisa, 3 hits out of 10 appearances, 2 singles, and a home run of her own. We got it in this thing. I'm glad to see it. Tony, 4 of 10, and 1 of them of himself. He's got the same issues as some of the other players on this roster, but he does have power. And Jorge, surprisingly, 3 of 8. He didn't have a single hit coming into this, but he's, as of recent, 3 singles. That's tied for second best on the team from the last person you'd expect. I may have to adjust the batting order here 3 errors. $157 strikes. Alright, let's see how the rest of the league did. All-Stars 16-0 on the Melonheads. This is what I'm talking about. Monsters got their first win over the Rockets. And the Wombats fall to the Sox 1-0. When the All-Stars aren't playing us, they're really good. But when they are playing us, yeesh. So I think the Pulse team got the win this week, and both the Wombats and the Melonheads took a loss. So the Sox and the All-Stars, both teams I have played only once, will be prominently featured. Next episode we're doing this, I have 2 of my friend teams, the Wombats and my first of 2 back-to-backs against the Monsters. So far, still undefeated, and the scoring has gone up, if you can believe it. And after these 2, it's another game against the Monsters, followed by the Melonheads. Then tacked on with the Rockets in my second game against the All-Stars. Melonheads, Rockets. And finally the other game against the Wombats and the Sox. And I'll probably end up doing the playoffs, depending on how they go. If we end up sweeping 2 games, I'll stop there. But if it goes to 3, I'll play the whole series. But that's a long ways from right now, and anything could happen. So far, it's been all green pastures for the Green Giants. You can believe it. I have base walkers. Oh, how's it going, Rick Bell? Good to see ya. You've missed quite the 2-game stretch, I tells ya. So I've let it be known that once again I am playing on hard difficulty, 6 innings with errors, and I'm not just going to cheese so the opponent doesn't hit anything anymore. So I can honestly say I'm surprised the way this team has been playing. Some unexpected folks have stepped up, and some people who I thought were going to be better have tapered. When you've got both a 700 and a 111 on your team, you got a real disparity. It's like Meta Knight and then Ganondorf. By Brawl standards, of course. Tier of their own, and don't bring that nonsense in here. Overall, the team average of a 340 is being hard carried by Keisha and Tony and Pete. But this is where I'm gonna wrap it up this time around. I will try to have this next episode up in the next couple days. We're gonna try to get through this because baseball season is quick, but content even quicker. We got more stuff coming. Split Decisions with Tagathor is going to have its first episode. I'm eventually going to get back to some dart blasting, as well as the return of another sport, which is adored by some and maligned by most. All that and more next time around. As always, thank you all for watching, and if you're watching after the well, how's it going? Until then, of course, be sure to like, drop a comment. If you enjoyed watching, subscribe so you can get notified of any time this will happen. timing is not always a strong quality of mine, so either way, be sure to also ring the bell. It goes a long way. And until we meet again, this is Tygathor, and each and every one of you, have a great night.